All right, hey guys, how are you doing today? So for today, I am doing a head shave. As always, I have my mirror right here. We're in my RV, so let's go over what we're going to be using today. I have angled the sophisticated iPhone 8 camera in a little different of a spot than I usually do. See how this goes. So for today's shave, you saw this in my unboxing video. It's going to be Dr. John's Flowers in the Dark. It is a 4 ounce. I have it blooming over here. And I said in the unboxing video, I was kind of a little irked about the rattling around. I couldn't stop it even when I did try to put a little water in here because this is the second time I've used this soap and it didn't stick. And I actually heard from other people that this is an issue with Dr. John's, that the pucks tend to shrink a little bit and then they move around, which I'm not sure if I'm in love with that because it makes it a little bit more difficult for people like me because I load off the tub for my brush and then I face lather. But is what it is. I can tell you right now it's an amazing scent. We will be shaving the dome because I just shaved the face about an hour or so ago. The dome has about two days worth of hair growth. So I'm definitely mowing down, as you can see, growth. 2 days, I think. I don't think I shaved last night. I usually shave every day on my dome, but I think I did not shave last night. Boom. The razor is going to be the Tatara Masamune. I think that's how you say it. Masamune? Masamune? I don't know. But it's the open comb version. I figured I would go with the open comb. It's a little bit more aggressive. You can see that it says the plate number there, and there's only open comb and closed safety bar. There's no like different plates with this. And you can see the little Japanese samurai there. Love the grip work, and what's unique about the Tatara is that you can't switch this out with another handle because this handle goes all the way into that little circle in there. And the open cones, it's a little bit more aggressive than the standard. The blade in here, it's either on third or fourth use, Astra SP. Another note with this is it is a vegan base, and they are out of business as of today. And I might have to get a couple more of these pucks because I really like the scent. For the brush of choice today, it's going to be the brush in my unboxing, which is going to be that Wald A1. The pour is called Hunter, off the Pokemon Hunter, and it's purple with the iconic white. And the bulb is going to be the bulb. It's the OG bulb. And I gotta be honest, the OG bulb's supposed to be less dense than the regular. I have a Gold Vein Nimbus fan as a reference. So these are my two Wald synthetics. And they both, this doesn't seem less dense than this. So I don't know. But maybe it is. I'm using a synthetic in this just because I think a synthetic will be a little easier to load because it's moving. I don't have the matching splash, but we're going to use this, and I've been loving this scent. Breakdown Grooming is going to be the Bazaar, and it's Mirth and Rose, and it's exactly supposed to be dictated. It's supposed to be based off of, in the Middle East, a bazaar, which is basically a American version of a flea market. So let's take this bloom water, we're going to throw it on the head as my pre-shave. I hope everybody's doing good in life and with your shaves. Got a little hand towel over here. So just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, is it moves in there. See, it's spinning. So I gotta hold one finger on there, and I'm just gonna load like this. Yeah, we'll load for like 20 seconds. This is pretty watery. And I'm not sure. I've been thinking about trying to buy a couple of extra backups of these on the used market, but I already have so many backup soaps that I'm like, oh, do I need more backups of backups? But this is a really good scent. It kind of gives me a vibe of Lisa. It's not Lisa, obviously. Lisa is Bear Stearns Man soap that is not made anymore that I love. That's a very rose forward scent. And this one gives me that vibe, but it's lavender. So this is supposed to be a dark lavender based off the artwork on the front gives it away. We're going to start using some of this extra little proto lather that kind of gets built up in there. And we're just going to get that right on the dome. And Lisa, I like it so much that I have 3 sets of it. Every time I've seen it go for sale on a BST, I buy it just because I like it that much. And I don't know, I have so many soaps that, you know, what's the chances that I'm going to kill one of those anytime soon? I can kill soaps pretty quickly because I'll focus on one soap at a time if I want to kill it. Alright, let's put this on the dome, start working, and see if we need to get any more soap. And synthetic brushes aren't my favorite to use. I prefer Badger over synthetic, but I think synthetic is a lot more efficient of a brush, to be honest. It just builds lather faster than Badger does. It's easier to use. Like as you just saw, even with that thing rotating, the soap, I was able to load fairly easily. And ultimately, it uses less soap too with a synthetic because it's not a dense Badger where it's going to have a lot of hair that's going to eat up that soap, so you don't have to load as much. Which is good if you have a soap that you don't want to kill as quickly. Like this one is one of the ones, you know, I want to keep it for longer because I like it that much. Dr. John's, again, this is the second time I've used this soap. For being a vegan, I think it's a very good vegan. You know, some of my favorite vegan soaps that I can think off the top of my head is Southern Witchcraft, PAA, and you can see, like, look at that already. And this could take quite a bit of water too. So I'm not one of those ones that's like, oh, vegan is better or tallow is the better soap. I think they're both good. I think there's good vegans where you wouldn't know that they were vegan unless somebody told you or you saw it on the label. They're that good. And vice versa. I've had tallow soaps that weren't nearly as good as this. And this is my favorite part, is just lathering it, getting it nice and dense. I like a nice, dense, low structure yogurt type of density because it just feels really good on the dome and on your face. Feels luxurious. And this is pretty good. You know, one thing I do like about Badgers better though is it does make it feel a little bit more luxurious because it's natural hair. Even though these A1s are freaking soft as heck, it doesn't replace that nice feel of a dense Badger brush to me. So yeah, we're gonna go with this. This is good. I like this. It's a good consistency. Nice and thick on there. I am just gonna rinse off this real quick. And some people I've seen complain about Dr. John's tins online, that they don't like tins, they're stupid. I don't mind them. I get it. Tins are more reusable, I guess, in some senses. Alright, so we're going to go with the grain, first pass. And that is just mowing down stubble. I think you can see that. If you hear that noise, that's my water pump. Again, I do live in an RV. See all that black stubble and the white shaving cream. It's just knocking it down. It's crazy to me that even a razor like this that's known to be super mild is as efficient as it is. I mean, that's 2 days worth of growth gone. I could probably get away with this on a one pass with the grain and a cleanup because there are spots I can feel in the back here that I missed, but it's pretty smooth already on the first pass. One thing I can tell you already, the Dr. John's does lack a little bit comparatively to other soaps that I enjoy, like Grooming Department, Noble Otter, House of Mammoth, Declaration Grooming, is the post shave. Like it's soft right now and supple, but there's not barrier of a barrier of almost like a fattiness to where you could use that to kind of buff. Right now, I would not be able to buff this. I would have to put more shaving soap on there. It is slick though, so where the shaving soap is, the lather, it's nice and slick, but right here, it's soft, but yeah, there's no slickness left. Definitely have to re-lather. So I would say, you know, that could be a con to some people, that you can't really buff a lot with this type of soap. I'm usually not big on buffing anyways. I mean, you hear that? I mean, we're just cutting all kinds of hair. Right, time to add some water to the head. Re-agitate. I'm going to take a couple drops of water from the bowl and add it to the brush, just to kind of rehydrate that lather that's been sitting here in the air, drying a little bit. And we're going for our second go. And so far, even with that little bit of load time, I don't know, I should have timed it, but I loaded for what, maybe 15 seconds-ish? I'd have to re-look at the video, but I feel like it wasn't very long at all. And I mean, look how much lather I still have in the brush. Dr. John's, so this is his, I want to say his newer base. Because I've heard there's different ones. I'm pretty sure this is the new one, that's volume 3. So that he's had 2 other bases before this. And from my understanding, the main improvements between base 2 and this base was a little bit denser, creamier of a soap, and it also being a little bit easier to work with. And this is super easy. I mean, I built a lather retardedly easily. And again, now this is with a synthetic, and synthetics do, in my opinion, are the most efficient brush. Again, you know, I love Badger and I love Boar, but synthetic brushes are just more efficient. They build a lather faster, easier, more efficiently by using less soap. The only thing downside to some of these synthetics that I've seen, say like the A1, because they're a pretty dense synthetic, is that they do take a little bit longer to dry than you would expect. Some of my other synthetics, they dry fairly quickly. But, you know, I guess that's to be expected. The thicker the hair, the more dense the hairly packed, it's going to take longer to dry, right? I mean, that's pretty normal. That's kind of sounds accurate. All right. And I think we're still good. Nice and hydrated. We're going with round 2. Warm up the blade a little bit. Second one, I'm going to go across the grain and then probably straight down. Sometimes I will go across the grain on the back. It just depends on how I feel. This one's feeling pretty good, so I'm going to go across the grain, just like this. Moving the ear out of the way. If you have big ears like me, you got to move those suckers or you're going to cut them. And that feels really good. All right, left side. I do try to switch hands when I use my razors, and yeah, that's just me. I think it's how do I say it? I like challenging myself with new skills, and I think being able to use both your hands for tasks is a skill that I would like to learn to be better at. And I always think it's something to be good at, right? Because you never know, for any reason in life, maybe your right hand gets broken or something and you have to use your left. I don't know. I just kind of like to have interesting, weird skills like that. So I try to use my left hand for things like this as much as possible. That feels great. That feels really good. I like to pull my ear down a little bit right here. And then on the sideburns, I do go up a little bit right here. Just like that. Now we're going to go across again in the back. Moving the ear. Yeah, that's really good. Again, Dr. John's makes my skin feel really soft, to be honest. It's not very slick again, where there's no soap, so buffing would be a little dangerous. So on this, I'm going to go across, left side down, right side down. And I just kind of break it off by doing it in the middle. And then, again, switching hands to the right side. And I'm using no pressure. letting the weight of the razor do all the work. Alright, let's get some water on the head and see where we're at. And I'm good there. I mean, look at this. This is smooth. This is nice. I am going to go for one more quick, easy pass, just because I'm enjoying it. Wow, I can't believe how much lather this thing still can build. I mean, look at this. Now I'm just going to take what I can out of the brush. Look at that, we still got so much lather. And on this one, I use my left hand, kind of feeling for any spots that I want to get a little closer. And there's a couple back here. I think you can hear that. And then what I do, so I can do a little bit of buffing or going over that spot, is I just recover it. You can see that black stubble, because on those spots now I'm going a little bit up against the grain. And I like to do both long and short strokes. You guys can see that's knocking down still even more stubble. Couple spots up here where I have a cowlick. And I think we're pretty good. A couple more spots right here. But yeah, we're good. Wash out the razor. Get some water on the head. Turn the temperature down. nice little microfiber towel over here. Yeah, that feels nice. Just nice and smooth. And again, it feels soft. Not the best post-shave feel, but not bad. It's nice. Yeah, really like the smell. Man. Okay, now we're going to finish it off with this. Again, the Bazaar Mirth and Rose. Love it. Get a couple drops on there. And I can't remember. I don't know if this one has alcohol or not. Yep, first thing alcohol. But no burn. And I just really love the scent of this. This aftershave is one I'm definitely going to keep buying. Especially for, and I use it with any soap that I don't have an aftershave splash for. And it's just, it's beautiful. Beautiful scent. I'm starting to really love rose, mirth, oud, however you want to say that. Incense, really starting to really pick up on florals too. And that's it. That was a great head shave. Really appreciate you guys coming along for it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's do a quick recap. I'm in no rush though. Because if you don't want to watch any longer, you would have already turned off. So for today's razor, we used the Tatara Masamune stainless steel. They do make a titanium one. I don't have it. I do, though, have both the open comb that we use today and the safety bar version. I think both of them are great. For it being a stainless steel razor, it is fairly light, in my opinion. It's about 84 grams, I want to say, is how much it weighs. So it comes in pretty light for a stainless steel. Just for a reference, like the Carve Overlander, I want to say that's about 104 or 108 grams. So this is quite a bit lighter. Really love the design, the works, the craftsmanship of this. It's just such a great razor, and it's built so well. This will last longer than me, right? I'll be dead, and this thing will still be kicking. For the soap for today, we used Dr. John Flowers in the Dark. As you can see, that label shines. Phenomenal artwork. Love the scent of this. Great feel. Again, not the best post-shave feel, but everything else about it, phenomenal. I definitely need to get the matching splash, I think, and I might try to get one or two backup tubs. I'm bad with that, though. I probably need to stop getting backup tubs, but something like this that doesn't exist anymore, it's unattainable, I might have to. We kind of did a little craziness here today, and we did a matching brush with the Wald E1 Hunter Puller, which is the purple, and there's different purples. This is the lightest purple that he offers. It's the OG bulb. It's a full synthetic, and the shape is the Stratos. I don't know if I mentioned that from the get-go. This is the Nimbus shape. And finally, our ending was with Bricktown Grooming, and the scent is going to be the Bazaar. Really love Bricktown Grooming's splashes so far. This is my second one. The only complaint, and this is me being petty, because I'm not a business owner, so I hate it when people, are petty with things, but is when you use the alcohol splash, be careful about touching it, the label, because these letters do run and smudge. You'll get the ink on your fingers. As you can see, it's already smudged on mine. that's it. Great head shave. Happy to have had you guys today. Today's Thursday, and I'll be posting this on Saturday.